Wow, the daylight's really daylighting today. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how I fit all of this makeup, liquids bag, makeup brushes, and all of these T3 rollers into just one compartment of my travel backpack. All right, ready? Let's do it. So the best way for this to work will probably be me doing an overhead shot of all this so you can see it better. So I'm going to go and move my camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so you're probably wondering, Elisa, how is all this going to fit in just one section of your backpack? I'm about to show you. So what we're going to do first, let's do one thing at a time. I'm going to do the rollers. So I'm going to move this just for now. Space. And I'm going to show you the rollers. These are T3 rollers. They come with a base and 8 rollers. These clips come with, but they also just come off the rollers. So it comes with a handy dandy travel case that looks like this. The whole set of rollers fits nicely in here, but the problem is once everything is in, it is a big kind of tall, somewhat wide, bulky package that you now have to get into a backpack. So here's the trick I figured out. When I was on a trip, for some reason, my brain started working and I had this vision that this would probably work and I couldn't wait to try it out. So I took 2 long packing cubes like this, right? And one of them I use for the base. So I just open this up. Here's the base. I put that in. This has a cord, so I'm just going to kind of tuck that over to the side. And then I put all of my clips as flat as I can do, as I can get them, right in there in the same bag with the base. Hope you can see this. I'm doing this on my phone. Like I said in my last video, I don't have a monitor. I can't see what you see, so I'm trying to check every now and then. Hopefully you're getting it. So all of my clips and my base go in there. All right, I zip that guy up. Okay, that's one. Put that over here. And I take my other bag and I'm going to lay my rollers in here. They're going to fit 6 across. And the other 2 I just lay in front lengthwise like that. Okay, so there's all my rollers. So these go in here. So now, remember, packing is like Jenga. You want to have more smaller things versus fewer large things, because that way you can move them around and reorganize so that they fit. So now we've got these. These are for the rollers. I'm going to put these aside and let's get to the makeup. By the way, this is the 3rd time I'm shooting this. This is the first time I didn't like it. The 2nd time there was no sound. So pray for me, will you? Hope it works out. Here's my makeup bag, which I showed in my last video. If you didn't see that video, it's called How to Pack to Go Anywhere, I think, just a carry-on. So this is the makeup show. It's got my initials. It's by Paravel. It's super cute. Okay, and here's all the makeup I'm bringing. I am not a makeup minimalist. I love makeup. I enjoy my morning time. That's my time to do my thing. So I like to have fun. And when I travel, I like to have options. I don't want to just bring the bare minimum. I want to bring things so I can play if I want to. So I'll show you in stages. Let me get some of this stuff out. And I'll show you what it is after. But some of these things are tiny. I actually keep in this bag. The rest I pack when I'm ready for a trip. So we'll start out with skin. I always do my skincare, your actives and sunscreen, number 1. That's really important. But after that, primer. So depending on the season, I use either Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm not going to go through all the products. That's a whole other video in itself, but show you this is a travel size or a mini. These are great because the full size, you can just keep refilling this mini instead of just decanting it into some generic container. So I love these. If you can get minis, keep them and refill them with your full size. And then this is not something I'm married to. It's a primer, but what I like about it is it's a tube and it's very easy to travel with. So something to keep in mind if you're into primers. I'm still not convinced I need them. The sunscreen is a primer, but you know, next up we have foundation. I use Estee Lauder Double Wear. I love it. This shade is a perfect match for me, which is probably part of the reason I love it so much. But there's my Double Wear. Move this out of the way. So there's foundation. While I'm on the subject of foundation, here's setting spray. I've been using Urban Decay All Nighter. I just love this little tiny bottle. Once you have this bottle, which is a great sprayer, you can fill it with anything. So anything you like, just fill it and use this little bottle, which is really cute. And then after that, I've got my concealer. I use NARS I always want to say Radiant Creamy. I don't. I don't like Radiant Creamy. I use NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's my favorite concealer. Okay, and then I've got Trini London. This is the shade Kate. This is a great contour, also really small. While we're on the subject of contour, this really cute little Bobbi Brown. This is kind of a bronzer, more of a bronzer, but really cute, very small. Love that. This makes me very sad. This is the Armani Neo Nude Melting Balm in Cool 20, I think. This is discontinued, but look at the love. I'm still trying to find a dupe for it. Okay, so after my concealer, I use powder. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, nice and small container. This is the full size, by the way. And then I really love this. Of all of the really expensive loose powders I've tried for blurring pores, for mattifying, this is the best one I found. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent. But this is a huge container, so I just decant it into this little small guy, and I labeled it with my label maker. You know I'm crazy. So that goes in there. And then I've got this really nice Westman Atelier. This is in the shade Truffle. This is a bronzer / contour, brontour, I guess, depending on your native skin tone. This is the NARS. I'm still, like I said, trying to find a dupe for that Armani. This is NARS in Laguna 1. This is a creamy bronzer, which I really like. I also have this Danessa Myricks Color Fix Nudes in the shade Nude. I use this for eyeshadow primer. Really nice. Okay, now my blushes. For blush, I am a cream girl. So I really love my Westman Atelier. This is the shade Mimi, and this one is Chouchette. These are my two favorites. I have these. I can do a whole separate video swatching these, showing you the colors. Right now, I'm just showing you what goes in this bag. This is Hourglass. This is in the shade Sacred, my favorite. And then the highlighter. I don't always wear highlighter, but when I want to, this is really nice in Rose Gold. So those are bronzers, blushes, contours, and then I have a powder blush. This is the Essence Neo Nude. Pure Nude Cushion Blush in Pretty Peach. And that I sometimes put on top to set or amplify my cream blushes. Okay. I took some Bare Minerals and put it in this little container. I use this to cover spots if I have them. It works much better than a cream, and it lasts all day and doesn't show. And this is M Cosmetics, just like a little highlighter that I have in here. I forgot to mention when I was talking about base, one of the most important things. I like to use a damp beauty blender to apply my foundation. this adorable thing by the brand Beauty Blender. So cute. So there's holes here so that your Beauty Blender can dry. It doesn't get moldy. And so it goes in there. And there's a little divider here. It says clean me and wet me, depending on which side you're looking at. The clean me side has a little soap. I like to use bar soap to clean my Beauty Blender. It works much better than liquid soap in getting the makeup out. And then it zips up to this cute little package. So that goes in there. That usually goes in first, so I'm going to put that in there. Okay. And I use this little sponge, which is available on Amazon by Blaroom, to put on the Wet n Wild powder. Okay, before we get to eyes, my very favorite lip color is Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. You're traveling, you're going to be running around, you don't want to be worrying about whether your lipstick's still on. This will last all day. The key is just, I can do a video on this, just this, is to just put on a little bit in the center of your lip and use your finger to blend it out. That way it won't be thick and cakey, because some people don't like it for that reason. But if you put it on the right way, this is your best friend, and it will not come off for anything. Well, you can get it off with makeup remover, but you know what I mean. In real life, it stays on. And then I use with that the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut Lip Liner. Okay, now for eyes. I love eyeshadow sticks. So I have Bobbi Brown, Kiko Milano. I've got, like I said, I can go through all the shades. I can even do a makeup tutorial if you want. This one is the first iteration of House Labs, and this is the shade Punk. It's black, and what I love is it's creamy, and you can use your nail to get a really sharp little line. It blends like a dream. I don't think they make this anymore, but you can still get it on Amazon. So these I'll show you later, because I'm going to put them, well, I won't show you. I'll show you how I pack them later, because they're going to go in with the brushes. So I'm going to put them aside. Okay, here's a new thing I'm playing around with. This is Merit Solo Shadow in the shade Nelson, which is a really nice gray. That's going to go in here. And then what I do for my powder shadows, which I like to use to kind of blur and smoke out the cream shadows, is I've made 2 custom palettes out of magnetic palettes. So this one is face, this one is eye. The face one has some eye stuff too. So there's Makeup Forever, there's a bronzer, some Natasha Denona shadows. I think this is a Bodyography glitter that I depotted and put into the pan, and this is something else I depotted. I don't remember what it is, but and then these are the eyes. I'm kind of a cool tone lover, so this is my eyeshadows, and then I put those in the edge here. Can you see, like along the front edge? And then I have 3 singles by Jones Road that I love, and those go in there too. And last but not, well, not last but not least, second to last, my eyelash curler. This is Shu Uemura. And then this I got at the duty free. It's Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Waterproof. This is awesome. I'm loving it. Really loving it. And then this little bag has Windex wipes for wiping my makeup mirror. It's got a pencil sharpener for my makeup pencil. It's got a tweezer, an eyelash comb, and a little micellar water to just clean up messes. All right. And all that fits neatly in this little bag. All right. Now let's put this aside while I show you what I do with my brushes and my shadow sticks. Okay. So you may remember from my last video, if you saw it, me showing you this genius invention, which is a makeup brush holder that also folds down so it stands up on its own. It has elastic fans in here to hold brushes. I don't really use them because once you're going on your trip, you don't have time to play around in the morning sticking everything in little holes, so I don't even bother. I put my makeup pencils in here, my shadow sticks, and then all my brushes. So that includes my Urban Decay Brow Blade, which one side is a pencil, one side is a marker. That goes in there. And then I love Rephr brushes, so I have these two, a blush brush and a contour / bronzer brush. I've got this brush to dust away the powder I use to bake under my eyes. That's a whole other story if you want to hear about it. This is the brush I use for the Bare Minerals to cover blemishes. And then I have many varieties of something similar to this shape, like a blending, like a little blender brush. Love this shape for blending. And then this is Chantecaille, and this one is Rephr for really blending out the edges so you don't have any harsh lines. And we'll talk about brushes another time if you want, but suffice it to say everything fits in this little thing. And you can have it on your counter like this, or if you want to keep it safe from housekeeping when they come to your room, just keep it closed. All right, now let's watch how this is all going to fit in the backpack. Okay, sorry for this crazy sunlight. You can't control the sun. If I could, I'd be a Bond villain probably. Okay, so here's what we want to do. It's important which way you put things in. First, if you saw my other video, put your liquids in sideways, not straight up. You'll fit more in the bag. Now I'm going to put my bag in this way, not this way. Okay, that's going to go on one side over here. Then I'm going to put my makeup bag in, same thing, lengthwise, right next to it. So now I've got two bags like that. I'm going to take my makeup brushes, sit them right on there, and then my rollers, 1, 2 right on top of each other, and that's it. And then zip that sucker up. Hold on. And that, my friends, is how you fit all your makeup brushes, and hot rollers in just one section of your backpack. Oh my God, sunlight is insane. So this concludes another installment of packing like a crazy person. No, really. If you're organized and if you understand the concepts behind luggage Jenga, you can pack like a professional. Thanks for joining me. Bye.